Welcome back. I'm Mo, I'm a sex therapist, and I want to talk today about something that's been showing up in my office an awful lot. And I always think, like, if things are showing up in your office an awful lot, like somehow I'm attracting this. I am attracting this. So today I have on my femme t-shirt to sort of signify myself and my role as a queer femme therapist in sex therapy. So what I'm seeing a lot, so first of all, as a sex therapist, most people come into my practice because they're seeking for some sort of change around their intimacy life. A lot of times it might be around non-monogamy, but for the most part, it's around connection, communication, building sort of this like stronger core so that they can expand sexually free and be more free. So this couple I've been seeing a lot. And when I say I've been seeing this couple a lot, like I have several couples that have a similar structure. So these couples are, for the most part, heterosexual couples. I have one of them, I will say, one partner identifies as non-binary and the other partner is a male. And the rest of the couples are, there's a female and a male, so they're cisgendered heterosexual couples. But typically what I'm seeing is that the women identify as queer, and there's an element of potentially wanting to open up the relationship, but the main presenting problem is that the female presenting partner or the non-binary partner, meaning not the male partner, the other partner is not really interested in sex. Now, I have to preface this with, as a society, we certainly think that women have less desire when it comes to the bedroom. But I have a theory on this, and I don't think you're gonna like it. In fact, a lot of people don't like it. I don't think that women are necessarily supposed to be monogamous. And so in these frames, they're being forced to be in a monogamous situation, and it is killing their libido, okay? All of that aside is that, interestingly enough, they all identify as queer. They all identify as, well, I'm not straight. Like, I literally have these women telling me, I don't really identify as straight. I mean, who identifies as straight anyway, right? The men do. The men 100% do. They identify as straight. So this pattern is developing. This dynamic has completely developed, and it's all about one partner is shut down and saying no. No, I don't want to have sex. No, I don't feel like being intimate. Not tonight. I'm not really in the mood. No, no, no. And then the other partner is chasing, right? Well, come on. Poke, poke, poke. Please, please, please. Or they've done that for so long, they're tired of the rejection. So they're over here like waiting for the other person to make the move. And does the other person make the move? I don't know. Anyway, I see this pattern a lot. And the reason I'm bringing it up today is because I want to talk about attachment theory. So attachment theory talks about anxious attachment, secure attachment, and anxious-avoidant attachment styles. So there's these three attachment styles: anxious, insecure, anxious-avoidant, and secure. Just in a nutshell, like, we're just going to focus on those three because we could go further in depth, but we're not going to do that right now. So the anxious avoidant person goes and shuts down. They're like, I don't want to do this. I'm going to go in my shell, right? The other partner, and it can be either one. The anxious avoidant could be the person that doesn't want to have sex, or the anxious avoidant could be the person that does want to have sex. Like, I'm not going to tell you who does who, because it kind of, that part doesn't seem to stay the same. Like, a lot of times I definitely see that the person that doesn't want to have sex is the anxious avoidant. So they're kind of like going off into their shell. But I've seen a few flip-flopped cases as well. So what's happening is one partner doesn't want to have sex, the other partner does, and then this sort of chasing. The avoidant goes in their shell, And the anxious attachment, insecure, is chasing because they need that connection. They need that reassurance. They're feeling insecure. So they're like, come back here, come back here. And the anxious avoidant is going further and further and further away. So this chasing pattern ensues. And in that chasing, the couple become so dysregulated. It invokes guilt, it invokes neglect, it invokes feeling rejected, it invokes feelings of shame, it invokes feelings of not being good enough. Like, I can't even tell you how much it brings up like really, really old stuff. That's why it's called attachment theory. It's based on your attachment style, based on childhood. And to break out of those attachment cycles is so very hard. It's doable. I will say it is doable, and I want you to know that it's doable. But yeah, this is a very common pattern in partnerships and relationships. And if one partner really wants sex and the other partner is like, this is too tedious, this is too hard, it's very normal. It's totally normal. One of the things I talk about is the rejection piece, the person that's overly feeling rejected, and then the other person is potentially feeling really a lot of guilt because they're not as interested. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I definitely really try to normalize this for my couples. Like, it's okay to feel those things. In my work with you, we are going to help you figure out a way to strike a balance, right? To come to a place where you want to connect, and figuring out the types of things that are going to make it easier for you to connect in the long run. Just wanted to point out, though, that how common this is.